starting with a bang. Did you know that, like, now that, so news for anybody, we are officially, like, monetized.
Yeah.
They're, like, very strict about when you can say the F word.
Oh.
It's, like, in the first
minute?
7 seconds or 30 seconds. So our song is just long enough, but a couple of our episodes where we start off hot going, they're like flagged as like I don't think advertisers are gonna like that one.
Dropping it hot with like a
We don't care.
Oh my god. Where is Colton? He's supposed to show up.
I don't know, dude.
I know. We're at a new place.
You know what? I'll text him.
Yeah.
And
see if you
then,
get a message or maybe something.
Oh shit, dude. Speak of the devil.
Yeah.
He is calling in.
Okay. Yeah. Here.
You want to do the intros and then so Colton, hang on the line here.
Yep.
And then we're going to do our intros and then you can come in.
Yeah. Welcome back to the Couch Kids Podcast, episode 42. I am today's host. I'm Ari.
I'm Andrew.
And I'm Colton, and I support blatant racism.
Whoa,
dude.
Dude, we're on air.
Come on, man.
You want to say that? Are you sure?
Are you sure you want us to have you say that?
Yes, absolutely. I would not have it any other way. You bitches.
Okay.
Oh my God,
a little
dude.
unnecessary.
All right.
Well, we're going to kind of push you into the back line
yeah.
there.
Well, I'm going to put you on mute for now, Colton.
For now.
And then whenever we need an opinion, we'll jump in. All right? We need a strong opinion.
It seems like he is coming in hot today. I don't know
what his problem is.
Cool. Episode 42, man. How you feeling?
Good. Actually.
Are you feeling good?
Actually, I'm not feeling good.
I don't think any of us are feeling really good. It's probably why Colton's acting like that.
I would say so. When he drinks, he's got opinions.
Just to loop everybody in, following the success of Drunk Kingdom Hearts, we have immediately started on the next one, the Chain of Memories, Chain of Memories. We have finished filming it Friday. It is Sunday afternoon, and we are still feeling the effects.
We are feeling good.
Oh my God. Andrew, we didn't drink that much, did we? It was actually kind of a light night.
Yeah, I think it was Oh, wait! No! We drank an insane amount of alcohol.
More than we've ever drank.
Because of one comment. Colton comes in hot. And he's like, hey, guess what? I got one comment that says, you guys should drink more. And
it altered it.
Of the hundreds of comments that were like, this is amazing. Looking forward to the next one. Don't change a thing. I just want this.
And I feel like we left the last one pretty coherent.
Yeah, I would say so too.
I don't want to spoil too much of it, but like it got to the point. Well, first of all, the first one was a 2-hour long record.
And we thought that was
fully 2 hours.
We're
like, wow.
We gotta tighten some screws here.
Yeah, we got off track. Andrew, how long was this one?
I think it was roughly around the same. Oh wait! It was 4.5 hours.
We've recorded twice as much.
4.5 hours. I would say 90 minutes of that. I kid you not. I don't even really remember.
It's not a game that's twice as long.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's like
it's a Game Boy Advance game.
It's actually kind of short. It's kind of short.
Dude, oh my God. It got to the point where all three of us were just squirming around the floor. I'm not going to say vomiting doesn't happen. I'm not going to say...
Does it happen a little bit? Or does it happen...
for the last third of it?
The last 30 minutes?
I'm not going to say Colton doesn't drop his entire mic on his foot.
He does?
You don't remember that? It was... oh my God. I mean...
Dude.
We were like... By the end of it, it was like midnight. We started at like 6 o'clock on the dot, and... We thought, I think we got set up so quickly, too.
I had a pre-set up. I was like, you know what? Let's make this more efficient.
Yes.
We can do it.
After we got all the stuff, we were like, man, we really got this down to a T. This is going to fly by. Smash cut 4.5 hours later. Andrew and Colton are on the floor spinning. There's 40 beer cans everywhere. The table's upside down. Noelle comes home from a dinner and she's like, oh my God.
It's like the scene in Community when he walks in. It's the worst timeline. Yeah. That's what it was. She walked in. My legs are sticking out of the bathroom door going, why, God? Why? Make it stop.
But I mean, all in all, Andrew, you've seen the footage. You're the one that's kind of going over it. You think it's going to work out.
I have never watched footage where I'm unaware of what I'm doing. Like it is like an out of body experience
Like
where
you don't remember this stuff happening.
I don't remember.
That is wild.
I don't remember what's happening.
It's like if you got blackout drunk and you're like, I have no idea what I did last night, and someone's like, well, here's a play-by-play.
Here's
like
roughly 4.5 hours of undoctored footage
of the camera primarily focused on
me,
you.
And we have it all on film.
Oh no.
It's bizarre. I have to scrub through, but I went to the end to just see what happened. And we get to the point where I'm throwing up, Colton's throwing up at the same time. Ari is just sitting alone in the chair, reading our notes out loud because we can't.
You can hear it in stereo. Colton's throwing up. Like, that is what happened. Like, they were both in two different parts of the house just yakking, and I'm like, overall, extremely successful, I think.
I think so too.
I don't know how the fuck we're gonna do the second one, Andrew. This can't be our thing.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is our thing.
Andrew, this is detrimental
This is our thing.
to our health. We can't keep doing this.
Absolutely not. Even in my lowest of low, I want to push through and keep doing it because that's what I care about. I care about Cotton more than anything.
I can attest to that because as you were throwing up, you yelled, "Film this! Film me!" And I'm like, I don't want to like. So I like do it, and I go to you. I'm like, Andrew, hey, what's up, man? I'm filming you, haha. And you turn around from vomiting.
I'm crying.
You're
I'm
crying.
looking. My eyes are
fucking streaming tears, and you turn around. You go, flipping landscape. You're filming your landscape. And I go, come on, man. What the fuck? I don't even know. You can't. That's the one thing you can like take into your drunken state is it has to look good on the internet.
That's right. Nobody likes portrait. What are we gonna? Ari, tell me how stupid that's gonna look.
You don't want
tell me. You tell me. You know what? You want to make me look stupid, Ari?
The thing is, I flip it to portrait and you go, that's better. You fly into it. Digital footprint, we don't care about it.
Don't even care. My parents, they were like, I saw you post this thing about you guys playing video games drunk, and I was like, yeah, you please don't watch that. And she's like, I wasn't going to, but it looked like you had fun. She's like, it looks like it was professionally edited. I was like, thank you, Mom. I appreciate that.
I mean, we're doing what we can out here. I feel like this might be presumptuous of me, but I feel like we've almost like cracked the secret. Yeah. We've like almost cracked the secret sauce, you know? Mm-hmm. It's like YouTube is this like enigma, right? Nowadays where it's like, it's really hard to get popular on YouTube. I feel like, I don't want to jinx it, but we've been on a good track, right? Like, do you think there is like a secret sauce to it that we can almost obtain? Because I know it's all algorithm based now, but like,
this is my Mr. Beast moment here.
Okay, hell yeah.
My Gary V moment, if you will.
Yeah, Ari, look at your feet right now, okay? Look at your feet. What's on your feet?
Socks?
Socks?
Yeah.
The socks, 25 cents each. You take those socks,
I don't think
you
so.
sell them for 50 cents. You buy something for 50 cents. You go on Amazon, you sell it for even more. And now you're a millionaire.
These socks weren't 20.
You just don't want it. That's the problem with kids these days. They just don't want it.
That's the thing. We want it.
We want it.
Oh, Colton, you have something to say too to this? He's beeping in. We're trying to filter him out, guys. We're really sorry. Yeah, what's up, man?
Never trust a woman pilot.
Okay, that's deeply not necessary, my man.
It's not even remotely on topic.
On topic.
Dude, a very micro thing that has nothing to do with anything. I ran into somebody, I don't know them. They were a cashier at Bevmo as I was checking out to get beer for
The thing.
Yeah. And this guy just kept calling me boss. He was just like, is that it, boss? And he was like, cash your card, boss. And it threw me off because like I get, no, I didn't. I think because somebody that calls somebody boss, they have a very, like, they have a way about them. I feel like they look like they're a guy that's about to call you boss.
Is it like,
I don't know if it's confidence or if it's...
I feel like it's a... Sorry, did I interrupt you? Is there more that leads off?
All good, boss. I'm going to start. Did I look like a guy that like was confident enough to say boss?
No. Not at all. Well, I feel like when someone calls you boss, it's almost like a talking down to, like, even though it is you're a superior, like, hey, what up, boss? It's very much like they know you wouldn't call them that back. Right.
What, you think two bosses are talking to each other? Do you think they're trying to outboss each other, boss?
Bussies.
A group of bussies
is a bussy.
Right.
Yeah.
I think we got that.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but there is this like level of like, hey, what's up, boss? And you're like,
oh, all good, boss.
Yes, sir. Like, you want to respect them more, and it's like, wait, that's wrong. I'm your boss.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I'm your employer.
Yeah, I pay your salary.
So what was the energy after you checked out? Was it just
it was weird for me, but he felt fine. He was dropping in every sentence. I'd like to think that two bussies, when they're just like, what's up, boss?
They're bussing.
They're like, that's my thing.
That's my thing.
That's my fucking thing.
Hey,
boss.
There's only one bussy.
There's only one bussy here.
Allowed in this
bus palace.
This bus palace. I'm the bus around here. Me. I get kind of on the other side of that is if like there's like an older, like elderly woman working somewhere and they're like, what can I get you, hun? Or like sweetheart or something.
You know what would really throw you off?
Yeah.
A grandma that calls you boss.
That'd be sick.
What can I get you, boss? Hey, what's up?
Oh, they're just all Mickey Mouse. Every fucking impression I do.
Boss? What can I get you, boss?
That's funny because Mickey is the boss, and he would say that.
Mickey would say that.
Like Goofy would be like, hey, Mickey, can I get some Sapporo? He'd be like, yeah, no problem, boss.
No problem, boss.
And he's like, Gorsh, Mick. I
didn't know that about you.
You were a bus. My bussy.
My goofussy. Mickey also feels like a creepy boss. Like, I feel like he's like a where's my hug kind of boss. Like, he feels like he would get handsy with his
gloves,
big ass.
dude.
Do you think that's his like protection? He's like, I got gloves on. I didn't touch.
Yeah, there's no fingerprints.
I didn't touch it.
Yeah,
I didn't touch it. I didn't touch it.
What's the cow? Who's the cow?
Oh,
Maribel? No.
Maribel sounds right.
It's like something Bell. Yeah, hold on. Colton, do you want to say anything while we're in this? And please, Colton,
I'm gonna unmute you, dude. Please.
Can you filter yourself here because, this is an all ages podcast. We don't really want to, isolate anybody. So please please.
My pronouns are no/thanks.
Okay, well, that's on me for even trying to think that you would change.
Maybe
he's always been like this, dude. He's always been like this.
If there's one thing about Colton, he's saying stuff like this all the time.
You guys don't know this, but the podcast, we record about 4-5 hours an episode.
At least.
It has to cut down to like 50 because of Colton's ramblings, dude.
It's on and on about different countries, ethnicities.
Clem is a god saver. Like she saves the podcast by cutting down Colton's rants and lunacy. Who's the cow?
Clarabelle.
Clarabelle
cow.
Oh, where's my hook, Clarabelle? Oh,
where's my Claire?
Oh, Claire. Uh-oh, I have some cookies. Need some milk, Clarabelle.
Show me
what?
Oh
it's
my God.
Joke.
Cop out the udders. Cop them out. Clara. Jesus.
All right, Minnie's coming here. I don't want any fucking horsing around, okay? He doesn't want to get caught,
She's just a friend from work, Minnie.
Oh my God. Why the fuck were you texting Goofy?
Christ almighty, is that his dick?
His goof.
His goof. Oh
no. I'm the bus now. I'm the bussy now. Go hook.
I think that's what his dick says too.
It talks like Bruno.
I think it talks like Bruno.
Oh, no. Two people is weird on the
podcast. You know what's funny is Colton like brings us to like a more wholesome thing.
He really does. He goes, okay,
all right. Like he would be like, I don't think they do that. You know?
Yeah, and it really does tame it. But when it's just us two,
it's just
we get to Goofy's talking penis.
Are we the problem?
No. You've heard Colton talk. He's the problem.
He's the problem. It is very funny because I was not that I was worried about this, but I was like with two people who enjoy bits that just continue for a very long time, and Colton that's just like, all right,
we need to move forward. Yeah, he's the flow, and
he is the flow.
Yeah, we are not. Absolutely not. Speaking of
You
flow,
just two people like looking at each other with big eyes, like I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna bit, dude.
we're just bit edging right now. I'm kind of gonna bit so hard.
We can't talk about anything wholesome.
This is gonna be the lowest performing episode. I'm confident.
I would say so. I would think from the jump when we went, fuck, oh, fuck,
When we demonetized the episode.
right away. Dude, there's also a little button that's like you can like challenge it basically, and then it goes to a human being to listen to. So that's so funny. I'm
Can
like,
you imagine the heinous things this person's had to like witness?
and either like approve or disapprove, which is so funny that like I'm like, no. You said 30 seconds, and we said,
And
oh fuck, at 31 seconds.
I moan cummed at 31. So remove the strike immediately.
You talked about a goofussy at one point. Clara Bell was mentioned.
Yeah. And then they're like, actually, within seconds, you talked about Minnie getting clapped by Goofy almost immediately with the most vulgar language ever.
But that was after 30 seconds. So.
No, but did you listen to our theme song?
I wonder if they count the theme song.
They should, right? It can't be speaking. There's no way.
There's no way, dude.
There's no way.
There's no way. Fooled
Real
you.
quick, before we jump into break, Andrew, I want to hear a bit about your Big Bear trip.
Oh my God.
Your lovely Big Bear trip.
What a disaster.
Oh
dude,
my
it was
God.
fucking, it was insanity.
Yeah.
This fucking trip.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
We planned it like a couple months in advance. The plan was to go skiing, and we were going to go up to Big Bear, which is like kind of, it's roughly 2 hours away from
Probably
LA.
not too far, yeah.
Right? It's not too far. Up in the mountains, they usually get snow, right? And so the last possible date that everyone could go was like sometime in April.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of an iffy time for skiing and like snowboarding because, you know, once you get to April in California, it gets a lot warmer. So sometimes those weekends, they cancel them. So we could book that whole trip and they could be like, actually, there's simply not enough snow.
And that was the issue, right?
I would like to tell you
Yeah.
that was the problem. However, it snowed so much and so hard that we got trapped
Oh my God.
in the car for hours.
Hours?
Dude. All right. So from the beginning. So we were planning on going up Friday. We were going to go up Friday and then we were going to leave on Sunday, right? And we went with two Sofa sisters. We went with Anna and Sammy. And then Colton was supposed to meet us up there. And we'll get to that. And I went with my girlfriend Noelle. And so we drove up much later because we had work and we had to go after. And Colton, at this point, we haven't even gotten in the car. The disaster starts before we even get in the car.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wow.
Sammy makes her way up there, no problem. She's like, you know, I have off today. I'm going to just go up. And I was like,
there
great,
early.
get up there, you know, before the snowstorm is scheduled to hit. And we're talking a blizzard. And
April.
it is the only day that it is happening. It hasn't happened for weeks.
Centuries.
It is
Who knows?
literally happening
Yeah.
only on this Friday, only in the window that we are driving up. It is supposed to blizzard from 4 to 10 p.m.
Fuck.
Which is the window that we were going to drive.
Yeah.
So Sammy's already made her way up there and she's already starting to like have some car issues. And we're like, oh, great. And then Colton goes up and after a few hours of snowboarding, he's not feeling great. So he has to drive back down the mountain and he can no longer hang out with us in the cabin because he's sick.
Yeah.
At that point, he's like, I'm not going
Not gonna risk it.
to risk it.
Yeah.
Colton leaves. We're already down a member. Sammy, before she even gets there, has a check engine light come on. Texts us right in the middle of the day. She's like, I'm out, guys. I'm not going to be able to make it. I'm like, what? And so she went to get it like checked out. And turns out the guy was like, I'd fucking drive it. You're fine. Like it's actually
Whoa,
a brake
I didn't
issue.
know that.
Yeah. She went to the...
Actually, a brake issue.
It's
go up
just,
that
it's just a brake
mountain.
issue. You don't need it on the way down.
You don't need brakes on
You
the
don't need
mountains.
brakes. Probably
Yeah.
not. Just like gun it and you'll be fine. You're going up. And so she's like, all right, fine. The guy's like, I would drive it. So
Yeah.
she does. She drives it all the way up the mountain. And she's like, all right, I'm going to make it up there. She makes it up there. We start driving. We hit the mountain and people are already pulled off to the side before we even really get up there. We've like an hour and a half still left in the windy roads of Big Bear.
Jesus.
People are already pulled off. I'm like, it feels early. It feels too early to put the chains on. We wait like 2 more stops, probably 10 minutes later. We're like, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just play it safe. We put the chains on and we drive probably 2 minutes and are hit with a wall of snow. We're talking like sideways snow.
Is it just you or is it you three?
It is me, Anna, and Noelle.
You guys all carpooled. Okay,
We're all carpooling. And we have the chains on. We're going up this mountain. And as we're driving, cars are spinning out. They're spinning out. We see an Escalade try to make a 3-point turn. They get stuck in the ditch, right? They get stuck on the side of the ditch, and we're watching it happen. And people are like, dude, people are like outside of their cars trying to flag people down. They're like, help, help. But we had to keep driving because if my car does not continue to move forward,
You're gonna slide back.
I'm gonna slide back.
Yeah.
Because I'm driving a little Honda Civic.
Yeah.
And I'm between like all these cars that are like 4-wheel drive and whatever. And I'm in my little Honda Civic.
Andrew, I'm imagining like War of the Worlds where people are like jumping on your car and you're like, get the fuck off! And Noelle's like, we have to help him, and you're like, no.
Noelle brought the gun and she's like out the window. She's like, get out the car!
Get out.
Dude, for real, for a moment, it was War of the Worlds because cars were spinning out, people like being flagged down, and oh my God, it was crazy. So we drive up, and now, if that wasn't enough, it starts thundering and lightning. I've never seen this happen. We drive up, again, blizzard, like my windshield wipers can barely keep up. Like I can't see.
Barely see.
I have a car in front of me that has their hazards on, and it's like that's what I'm following. And I'm just hoping that another car doesn't come the other way.
Yeah.
Because everyone's just driving in the middle of the road, and it's sticking. It's sticking quick, and it's scary. And we're going up the mountain. And now it's thunder and lightning. And we finally get to the town after this treacherous ride. Sammy's now been in the house for like 6 hours. It's now 10 o'clock at night. We get there into the town and we try to pull off to one of the side roads that are not like they didn't touch the town at all in terms of plowing. So we try to get up our little street. We get stuck.
Yeah.
We get stuck. We reverse back for probably like half a mile in reverse. Back down to the town. We call the company and they're like
the Airbnb.
And they were like, that sucks, huh? And I was like, yeah, what do we do about it? And they're like, well, I guess you're just going to have to wait until a plow comes. And I was like, when is that? And they're like, there's only one.
Just hitting the buttons
so
on my computer.
I guess whenever. And our office is about to close, so
oh no.
But we left you a shovel. I said, if I make it up there, is the driveway shoveled? Because that's what it promised, right? I called you earlier and I said, will the driveway be shoveled? And they said, yeah. The driveway wasn't shoveled.
No, it wasn't.
We finally get around. We found a side street. And
you didn't have to wait for the plow.
We didn't wait for the plow. We ended up finding a much longer way around, slightly inclined. My car was like barely making it. Noelle, who's not a religious person, is praying to Jesus Christ. Anna is like singing in the back to try to like keep the spirits up. My foot is on the floor and we are moving at 5 miles an hour, chugging up, and we finally make it. Sammy's car is on the street, buried under snow. And Big Bear, you're not allowed to have your car parked on the street. So the signs are everywhere. They're like, can't have your car parked on the street, but we're not getting that thing out. So I get out and I shovel enough. And the shovel was actually really big and helpful, which was wait, no, they gave us a sand shovel for children. So I'm out there for like 40 minutes shoveling. They gave us a shovel and a push broom. So I'm shoveling and Anna is push brooming. We finally get my car up there and we are praying that Sammy's car doesn't get towed. Honestly, I don't even know how they would tow it because it was fucking like buried
in the banks. Yeah.
We wake up the next day and we kind of get at like Sammy's car did not get towed. It's buried under snow. I get her car out. We put chains back on it. We put her car in the driveway. We are now leaving to go skiing. Skiing was so much fun. First time going.
That's good. That's a good highlight.
It was like, Ari, on those mountains, man, it's nothing like it, dude.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Hitting that pow-pow?
Hitting that pow-pow, boss, dude.
Treading that gnar, dude.
It was unreal. Being up there in that fresh ass. Is that what they call it?
I think that's what
This is
they
my
call
first
it.
time skiing. I'm not really up
Yeah.
to the lingo
Shredding
yet.
the cheeks, as they say.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Engaging the
Dude,
ice.
I'm pubing down this mountain, and it's so much fun. So we get back and we're
Forgot
like,
how sexual snow lingo is. Dude, I'm straight coming down the mountain right now.
my
That one
skis are.
actually kind of works.
It kind of does.
So I'm ejaculating
There you go.
The ski lift.
So you just went up the ski lift?
Yeah.
That's what I said.
That's what I said.
I was straight ejaculating, dude.
Jack.
It was really fun. It was really fun doing that. And
Was that the end of the troubles for the most part?
Yeah, I think it was the.
Oh wait!
wasn't.
It wasn't.
It was just the start of the troubles.
Fuck.
So we get back and we're like, we've had a long day. Let's jump in the jacuzzi because we were told
Promised a
we were
jacuzzi,
promised
yeah.
a jacuzzi. That was part of the reason why we got it. Flip the thing over. It's ice cold.
Fuck.
It's ice cold. We're like, what the fuck? It's not even on. So we try to turn it on, not turn it on. Turn it on. It's not. We try. There's a little breaker on the side. We try flipping that. It's not turning on.
Whoa.
I contact the guy again. I was like, this is just insane. Oh, there's no blinds on any of the windows.
So cool.
So
Love that.
yeah. So anyway, so he's like, all right, I'll get my repair guy. It was his high school like teenage son that was just like, hey, what's up? Oh no, it's not working. Oh God, I hate that. How?
Please don't make me go in there. Get in the water.
We drowned him.
Yeah.
And so he goes underneath the house and I don't know what he does. He fucking fixes it and he dips his hand in. The temperature gauge reached 54 degrees.
Oh yay! A nice
Warm 54
degrees.
degrees. So he's like, honestly, I'd give it 45 to an hour. And I'm like, that's not bad.
That makes
right?
sense.
That makes sense. We check it in an hour and a half. 57. But the bubbles are going.
Oh, great.
But it's 57 degrees.
That's what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Tepid room temperature water.
Yep.
Nice.
So then we leave, we go to dinner, we come back. Sammy and I are like, fuck it. We're going in. It was 90 degrees at that point,
that's
which
good.
is fine,
Yeah.
but a cold 90.
Yeah. 90 is just under that kind of.
Yeah.
So how was it?
It was okay.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Yeah. It's supposed to be like 110 or
Yeah,
something,
it was
right?
like 100. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so the next day, we got to move the cars, do a little bit of shuffle. Sammy's car. Oh no, this happens this night. After jacuzzi, I'm like, you know what? I got to put all the cars back in the thing. We finally got Sammy's car out. Go to start Sammy's car. It's not working.
Oh my God.
Car turns on, no problem. Put it in the drive. It's just not moving.
Jesus
I'm flooring
Christ.
it. You don't even hear the engine running. It's like it
Yeah.
was in neutral. We call a tow. We got to figure this out, right? Sammy has to get her car towed from Big Bear back down to Burbank, California,
Oh my God.
which is a 2.5 hour long tow back down the mountain because this thing is
It just won't move.
it just won't move. It would turn on. It turns on. It's like it turns on and off, and you can move it for like, you got 5 seconds to move it, and then it just coasts.
That's fucked.
It's fucked. Sammy has to get her car sent down that night.
That's got to be so pricey.
Did
Did she leave with the car?
She did not. She stayed because we were going to drive her back.
Yeah.
And so we found out that where he dropped it off, we found out some interesting tidbits about this tow truck driver.
Oh yeah.
He loves his job. He thinks he's immortal.
What? What do you mean?
He thinks he's immortal. One of the first questions he asked Sammy was, "What's your religion? What do you believe in?"
Oh, so cool.
And then, but it was a dude that says boss man.
No.
Yeah, he was like a boss man.
He's
guy.
boss man.
He's boss
Oh.
man, which feels different than boss. But
Was it Mickey?
and then we find out like where he dropped it off. We get a text from one of her friends who had to get the car. She was like, "By the way, the tow truck driver says that he's immortal." So
Wow. Okay, so he's spreading the good word.
he's spreading the good word.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Jesus Christ. Him, maybe.
maybe him.
Maybe him.
Maybe him.
Maybe him.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I didn't check his hands.
It's-
He had
it's
gloves on. He didn't
Heavenly
have this
Towing was the name of the Angel's Toe.
angel's toe.
Oh my God. The back of a tow truck does look like a cross.
It does. I always thought that.
There's something there.
Every time I see it, it looks like
somebody could be
they're
strung up
carrying
on
a
that.
crucifix. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, there he is. Good.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What
So
a
then-
disaster.
Yeah. So then we went down the mountain the next day, and that was fine.
Yeah. Okay.
And that was it. And
I'm sure the Airbnb guy, gave you a bunch of money back for all the
troubles
that he
lack of
caused you.
sleep
Yeah.
Oh, wait, he didn't.
No, he was an asshole to you.
He was an asshole to me.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck Big Bear Expeditions.
Fuck.
I'm gonna say it.
I'm sorry, man. I think what you need is a break.
I need a break, dude.
Yeah. Colton, what do you think about a break?
No one wants to work anymore.
Okay, bud.
All
All right, we're going to have to talk to you about this.
Anyway.
And we're back, everyone.
Two people on the couch.
Yeah. Hey, did you guys like that while you were driving?
Watch out for the truck!
Oh my god. We should just add you know how
Like traffic noises?
Dude, I hate when radio stations would do that.
Yeah.
I mean, back when I would listen to radio.
I gotta stop
exclusively.
listening to car crash radio.
Yeah, dude.
It's a police siren radio.
Slightly aggressive honking radio. It shouldn't even be too extreme, just enough to it's believable.
Yeah.
But it's usually a car revving really fast.
Mm-hmm.
It's like KF109, and I'm like, fuck. But that was
Hit the brakes!
hit the
501.
gas. 501, dude. Oh my god, help me! My son's trapped in the car. 8903, Los Angeles.
We're looking for a Ford Taurus. Wait. We're looking for a Ford Taurus. Please, my daughter's in there. K101.
Oh, dude, how you feeling?
Not good.
Not good.
Still not
No,
good.
this is awesome. This is so. I'm so
I'm
happy.
so
that-
happy. Ari, is Colton joining us for the next 2 episodes?
he is.
Oh no, he's not.
I can't believe
It's just gonna be this.
It's just gonna be. I hope you guys like this. I hope you guys fucking like this. This is all you get. This is all you get.
Hope you guys
Colton was smart.
Put your hands where I can see them. 102.
Armed suspect with a child and a red Ford Taurus. Los Angeles.
He's not here to stop us. He can't stop us anymore.
Can't stop the rage, the surge.
Oh my god.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Couch Kids Podcast, episode 42.
42.
We are.
Did you say part 2?
I said 42.
Oh, I think you said part 2.
That was a questionable accent.
No,
man.
I
Yes.
did not. That is
Yes.
not on the border of
Yeah.
anything. That was a
Colton-
fancy man.
Colton
that
is
was
the
a
racist
fancy
one.
man. Part 2.
Posh true.
I did not.
There's-
I did not make it sound like anything else other than a fancy man. I said part
Hey,
2.
speaking of fancy man,
Yeah.
segue. We saw a concert recently. I think this was last week. We saw Saturdays at Your Place, one of Colton's favorite bands. Wish Colton could be here to join us in talking about it. Oh wait, he is here. Hey Colton, didn't you want to say something about your favorite band?
Here, I'll unmute you again.
Yeah.
Colton, I swear to God, if you say something out of pocket again, we might mute you for another 15 minutes before we let you speak again.
I have a funny story regarding that. One time at a restaurant, a Japanese waiter spilled water on me and I sued the hell out of them. That is why I only dine American now.
Colton.
Respect.
Why did he hit Japanese so hard?
He really laid down on the. Andrew, I'm not sure if this is Colton. I'm kind of worried it's not Colton.
Colton, say something that. How do we know it's you?
Yeah.
Say something.
He laid.
It's Colton.
Okay, I guess
it's
that's
Colton.
Colton.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Okay, he's
All
just.
right.
I guess he's just racist.
I guess he's just.
Okay, so anyway, we went to this concert. It was a lot of fun. It was at the Echoplex. If anyone's ever been to it, it's a pretty small venue.
Mm-hmm.
And while we were waiting for the band to start, me, Andrew, and Colton were just doing our typical fucking childish,
Yep.
bits and
What you hear here is how we are
pretty much in public.
pretty much in public.
Like just kind of goofing off. And then a dude, I don't even really know how to describe this. Like a guy with a newsy hat
Yep. I was going to say that's the first thing I clocked.
just interjected the conversation in a very confident way. But it was also it was that same kind of energy where you're like, oh, no, I'm not really looking to
that
make
this
friends.
is going to take a while.
Yeah, and
because the show is not starting
we're
for
30
like
minutes.
30 minutes.
Yeah. And this guy, I think we were talking about the set or something about it, and he's just like, hey, funny thing is that like this thing happened at the Turnover concert last week. I was there. I'm also seeing Springsteen next week, and like he started like listing off all the concerts he was seeing, and we were like, whoa, like sounds like you're pretty busy, man. He's like, not even close to when it was last year when I saw like this band, and it was like, fuck, man, like I
think I know them.
Yeah, and he would like drop really obscure bands to us and be like, hey, you guys like Swizzling Liquids?
You guys like Bloodfist?
Bloodfist, yeah. Oh yeah, I saw the lead singer from
Papyrus Font.
Papyrus Font, and he was co-headlining with like Lampshade and
Collapse Danus.
I love Collapse Danus.
Collapse Danus is great.
They rule. And
push it back in.
Like, that's all the songs.
Push it back in. I have to go to the hospital.
Okay, F109. So like as he's doing this, I think me and Colton have this like fucking urge to people please and like really like don't want to be rude. So we're like trying to engage with him, and he's really not giving us much to work with, but I could feel Andrew like distancing himself from us so much. And I turned over, I think Colton got like a video of him.
Colton got a photo. We'll throw the photo up now of
just
me.
Like your reaction of watching this guy. And you look so unhappy, dude.
I look like I want to die. There's nothing I hate more than that situation
like
there.
A forced kind of
forced, like I have to be polite and listen to this guy talk about his prolapse anus. Like I don't want to be there. I don't want you there. Like, this is obviously 3 people enjoying their time. This is not for you.
And I don't want to be mean, but it was just like, he just flew in there. It was crazy.
He did.
Yeah, and I forgot what it was that we did. We like, I think you said something and we like jumped onto the joke of that. And then I could sense him just being like, and like
an inside joke.
Yeah, like we said an inside joke and then he like slithered away like immediately. And yeah, I feel like that kind of stuff happens at those kinds of concerts where like, I know, like you're there alone, like you probably want to like talk with somebody, like I get it, but it's also like we were in a place.
I think the newsy hat was my favorite thing because he tipped the cap to us. He's like, good morrow, or whatever the fuck he said.
Salutations,
salutations. Are you here to see the show as well? What are you talking about?
A fancy man.
That's fancy.
It's fancy.
That's man. Like I'm doing like Sean. Fanciest. I'm like Sean Connery. He's like, now I'm Bane.
Now you're Bane.
Now I'm Bane.
I love prolapse anus.
I love prolapse anus.
The anus collapses. That's Bane at a obscure like hardcore emo show.
You think prolapse anus is your ally? I was born with a prolapse anus.
Colton, please come back. Please come back.
Colton, do you like this anus bit?
We're so sorry, Colton.
Oh my god. He's gonna listen to this and be like, what did you guys do? What did you do? The thumbnail is just a funnel.
Like an uncensored fuck, dude. Colton, I'm sorry. Oh god.
You know what's funny is like if it was 2 people and it was Colton and somebody else, like it would be so wholesome, and it'd be
like a nice conversation.
Yeah,
like a nice, sweet, like informative thing where you get to know the other person.
You couldn't pick 2 worse people. Also, real quick, Clem, we'll throw up some footage of this concert when it started. Fucking wild.
People were like jumping around.
Mosh pit. People were they just were punching people. They weren't even like jumping around. Like
God, yeah. I think I have one video of like I'm watching it and I'm like, haha, yeah. And this dude just comes like 15 feet in the air, like flying in, and then you hear like you go, oh my god,
dude. And then the crowd surfing. It was pretty sick, but like sick. It was just like people crowd surfing into the middle of the pit to die.
And also there was a child.
There was a child.
There was an actual child, like an 8-year-old child.
Yes.
A child. And he was on the shoulder of whoever was looking after him, trying to record the concert. So the guy was like, here, go on my shoulder, record the concert. And did the kid get good footage, Andrew?
No, he got the worst footage. It was like he was holding. It was like if you gave a toddler a phone and they're like, look at me, point the camera at me, over here, bud, over here. That is unusable footage.
Unusable.
Yep.
Yeah. So question of the week time. Okay.
And time for that question of the week. Colton, you want to hit us with that question of the week song?
I think Colton said he wanted to ask this week's question.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. That's your
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, dude. Please, Colton. Please.
Keep it PG.
Yeah.
I've got a question. Why can't the Chinese use forks and knives like the rest of us?
Okay.
Okay.
We're not gonna use...
All right. That'll make a good reel.
Yeah, we're not gonna... That's
I guess we won't answer that one.
We're sorry about that, everyone. Okay, so I got a question of the week, Andrew.
Yeah, what you got?
I think this will work well for us too, since I don't think Colton is interested in this kind of stuff. But what reality/game show do you think you'd be great at?
Whoa! Oh, this question rocks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I know you're a big reality head.
I like game show more than anything.
Yeah.
Dude, I grew up.
You've auditioned.
I was a freak.
Yes.
As a kid.
Well,
most people were watching like sports. I was watching old reruns of Press Your Luck and
wow.
this game show called Russian Roulette, which fucking rocked. Yeah, with a gun. I watched people die.
Whoa,
I was really young.
I don't think that's a game show.
Dude, oh my God. I'm going to throw up some footage of Russian Roulette. Basically, it's people that are standing like on top of like a hole, right? They're standing on top of a platform and it goes around asking you questions, and if you get the question wrong, the floor opens and you fall down.
Like trapdoor kind of thing. Yeah,
it's awesome.
I love shit like that. Yeah.
So I love that game. I always wanted to be on Press Your Luck.
What is Press? I've never heard of that.
Have you ever heard of when people go like no whammies? No whammies?
Yeah.
It's from that show. Oh. So basically, you ask questions.
Is it like Price is Right, kind of?
Not really. It's like good try though. Good try.
The floor opens underneath me and I fall through.
That's all the time we have. Ari lost Russian Roulette. I also have to shoot him with my gun.
I didn't know we were playing a game.
Basically, you are asked questions, and if you get questions right, you get a number of spins.
Yeah.
Trying to explain a game to somebody, I sound fucking insane.
A little bit. I'm asking you to do this, though.
I know. You get all right, so people get questions right, then they get a number of spins. Now it's time to spin the whammy board.
Okay.
So now we move over to the whammy part, and then it's like do, and it's like random. So the board changes, and like basically these boxes like light up, and it's really fast.
I feel like I've seen something.
So you have to like hit stop.
Yeah.
So it like flashes really quick, and you go stop. And then you either land on a prize worth a certain amount of money or just like cash or like you get an extra spin. But on the board, there are also whammies. And if you land on a whammy, you lose all of your money. 3 whammies and you're out of the game.
Whoa.
And then
That's why you want to say no whammy.
No whammies, big bucks, and stop. That's what people do.
And stop.
Stop.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that's where that was from. Yeah.
And then so then if you get a whammy, like you want enough spins to get the most amount of money, but the longer you spin, the more likely you are to get a whammy. So it's like you got to like kind of play your spins. Like if you get 4 spins, you're like, "Oh fuck, I have the most money. This is risky." So I got to get through my spins. Or you can pass the spins to fuck somebody else up.
Yeah.
So if I'm like in second place, right, with the second most amount of money, I can be like, all right, I'm going to give my spins to the person in first place and hope that they land on a whammy.
Whoa. So it's all like strategy and
dude, oh my God. I love it.
Is it still being played today?
No, it was brought back. It was like an old game from the 70s and then oh wait, you know what? It is.
Oh.
It was brought back in the early 2000s, which is what I watch. And then it was brought back again with, she was in Pitch Perfect as one of the announcers. Anyway.
Oh, Elizabeth
Banks. Yes. Elizabeth Banks is the host.
Oh,
and they brought it back recently, but it's different. They changed it because it's
like
all
modern.
It's like sad.
Oh, what?
Because everybody on there is like, I have no arms and no legs.
I can't
and
push
really
the whammy button.
And it's really sad now.
It's all like a sob story.
Yeah, and it's like what was nice about the other one. I guess I don't want to go into this, but like you learn too much about everybody. So then you're like, oh well, I'm rooting for everybody, and when they lose, you're just like, Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I get
really
you.
sad.
I get you. So you would want to do that one? You think?
Sorry, yeah, I would want to do that one. I love that game.
The moment you saw the disabled person on TV, you were like, "Oh my god, fuck!"
No, I'm rooting for them.
You have no choice but to root for them.
I have no choice but to root for them.
I have no arms and no legs, and I need money. Well, you're gonna have to press your luck.
Smash their head on the button.
Use their head. That's a good one. So you'd go for more like game.
I love game shows.
Game show.
I would say game shows.
So
for sure.
I think for me, I would want to do like an obstacle course type show.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I think specifically, I'd want to do Floor is Lava.
Oh, cool.
You ever watch that?
Yeah.
Shit, dude, that stuff is looks so fun.
The obstacle course stuff is
and
so
I think
fun.
I would love to go on, because I think some people like take it really seriously, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like some people don't. And I feel like those are the ones that do well, but I'd want to like really oversell it, where like I dip my foot in it and I go oh! or something. Like if I fall into the water, like pretend to like like really sell that whole shit. But it's like I don't know. I love like
Wipeout.
I think Wipeout, you are set up to fail more. Where it's like you'll be running, then it'll just be like and like a fist will come out of the wall,
right?
And it's like nothing you can do can prepare
Punch
for that.
you in the nards. Yeah, like no amount of skill is just like he hit the random nard button.
Yeah, I feel like the people in Wipeout get fucked. Where
They get
like
fucked
they'll
up.
get like sideswiped under their legs, and then like another thing will hit them in the face, and then they'll just go spinning limp bodied into the water, and then they're like, "Ooh, that's gotta hurt." And the body's just
I've
laying
never
there.
seen like a body just like because their arms are usually up in their
ragdoll,
legs.
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's fucking awesome to watch, but
It
I'm
is.
like I don't think I would do well. But Floor is Lava, it's like in this contained room, and it's like I love the idea of like scoping it out, and you're like, okay, I can jump on the giant microwave, use the ceiling fan to surf down the cheese onto the fork, and then I can get the idol.
it's like Double Dare for adults.
Yeah, but it's like you really do have to have good people with you, because you watch it and you see like some person's like mid changing strategy in the middle of it, and they just had to go for the idol on a platform no one's tested yet. And of course they get stuck, and then goddamn Mima, her hip gives out and she falls into the lava, and she's like,
dead.
"Oh god!" And you're like, well, we lost to no arms, no leg man. That's great. Oh, I wish I had arms and legs to play Floor is Lava. Is this a real person you're talking about?
No.
Okay. Am I being too mean?
No, we're
I
fine.
just think it's funny. Where
I think it's
like,
funny too.
It's like we got Cindy from Van Nuys, and she's like, "Yay, I'm so happy to be here." We got Andrew from Pasadena, and you're like, "Thanks so much, Elizabeth. This is the dream come true." And then we got Matt.
Now Matt's special.
It's just a chair, and he's like, "I have no arms, no legs. I need money." And you guys are like,
we're like, I don't think there's GoFundMe's.
"Now, Andrew, you have a chance to send a twisty over to Matt and causing him to lose everything. This will win you the game." And the audience is just beaming at you.
I feel like
you
in a
know?
Wipeout too, it's just like, if you hit this button, a giant wrecking ball, a giant wrecking ball will come over and absolutely obliterate Matt. Will you do it?
Will you do it?
I'm like, come
Yes.
on.
Yes. So I think obstacle course. I would
is
love
so
that.
fun.
Or I don't know if you've seen Game Changer, the Dropout channel.
No.
I've shown it with.
Oh yes, it's the improv game.
Yeah, the improv
Yes.
game. I think that always looks like a ton of fun. I don't know if I would actually like do well at it, but
Honestly,
I love
dude,
the idea of joining a game you don't know the rules of and you have to figure it out.
We should play a version of that where, because I was like I see most of the clips. I love when they're like,
looks so
"You're a
fun.
pineapple that's allergic to himself," and it's
You have
like
to just like
you
play
just
it
have to
out.
do it.
It's just a giant improv
I
exercise.
love
right?
that. That would be so funny.
They
you know who would
just-
love that?
Colton. Yeah. They just did one where it was a game of bingo, but then the people who were playing bingo were being secretly watched by another group of people playing bingo.
Uh-huh.
So it was like they were playing bingo based on the game, and the other group was playing bingo based on their mannerisms. So they'd be like, he put his hands on his hips because it's something that guy always does. Guy got the bingo. And then they would ask questions to prompt them to do things where it's like, I caused him to do a 10-minute rant on capitalism. I got a bingo.
Oh my
It
god,
was sick.
that's so cool.
It was awesome.
That's so
Yeah.
smart. That sounds like so much fun.
Yeah.
It's almost well, It's almost like escape roomy.
Yeah,
in that way where it's like puzzle based. That's so cool. It's Noel.
Okay, cool.
Uh-oh.
Hi, Noel.
Look who's here.
Just recording.
It's
the
Noel.
podcast.
Man, all those groceries look really heavy. Noel, come here. I want to ask you the question of the week.
I think you might like this one though.
Yeah, you actually might like this one. Okay, Ari, ask her the question of the week.
What game show or reality TV show do you think you do best at? You guys are both very into like the reality game show world, right? Andrew said, what'd you say?
I said press your luck.
Press your luck. And I said floor is lava because I want to jump on things.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to do Wipeout so bad when I was a kid.
Yep,
and
kind of that same thing.
Yeah. I'm watching Below Deck right now, and
What is Below Deck?
yachties, boatsmen that work on a amazing, huge boat.
Is it a reality show?
Yeah.
Is there like a prize?
No prize.
It's just chill.
Yeah, you're just...
You just want to go on a boat.
It's just a live feed of people on a yacht.
Oh.
But I feel like I would like the drama. I like cleaning.
Cleaning. All right, cool.
You gotta edit it out.
I like that one.
I like mermaids as an answer.
Andrew said he wants to obliterate an opponent that has no arms and no legs.
Well,
If
I
he
didn't.
went-
I didn't exactly say that. I said if it came down to it. I said if push comes to shove.
Well, that's the thing. It's like if you're playing like Survivor or something, where it's like a very intense strategy. game,
Noel, you love Survivor.
and it's like,
I wanna eat food.
Oh, she wants to eat food. That's fair.
I don't know much about it. I don't know
Nope,
much
that's
about
just
Survivor.
Dune.
Yeah.
You ever see Survivor Arrakis? It's crazy. They just put 13 people on an island, and
They're just like, they're just cutting people down.
Jeff
and
is like,
people
like
drinking
for
tears.
immunity, there is a muddy. No,
Muddy.
there's a what's the earthworm called?
the
worm.
Shai Halud.
There's a Shai Halud.
Yeah.
There's a Shai Halud somewhere on this island.
You're gonna have to go out into the dunes, grab a flag before the Shai Halud gets you.
Winner gets rice.
Gets a bug, a little mouse.
Oh.
That's the thing. It's like in those games, those survivor-based games, you have to be pretty cutthroat. And I'm
Yeah.
like, ooh. Like I was thinking of the circle as well, where it's like I could just lie.
Oh,
to
the
people.
circle, dude. That's a problem. Okay, so I don't know. Are you watching Traitors?
No.
All right, so there's a show. It's basically werewolf or mafia, where there's like one killer, and you know, but you're lying to everybody. In the first season, spoiler alert for the first season, they mixed people, like regular people and celebrities, and it got to the end, and it was a celebrity versus a regular person, and the celebrity was a traitor, and the regular person was like a faithful, what they call them.
Yeah.
And so they were like, the faithful was like,
This is
on
one,
Peacock.
Is this the one that's like in the mansion?
Yeah.
It's called Triggers.
It's called Traitors. Yeah.
Traitor. Oh, they said Triggers. I was like,
Oh.
what? Like, do they shoot each other?
Yeah, yeah, it's awesome.
I love Traitors. I watched.
Okay, yeah.
I watched the first episode.
But that was
Yeah.
like, that was kind of what we're talking about, where
Yeah.
they're like, you watched only the first episode?
I'm sorry. I've seen the first
Okay.
season.
Yeah, where we get to the end and they're like, man, I'm not a celebrity, and this actually means so much that I get to
Yeah.
go home with this money.
Like,
so
save my
I
family.
can't believe that. Like, I'm here at the end with you. And then they're like, ugh, I'm actually a traitor.
Yeah. Yeah. And I remember that
It was Matt versus.
It was Matt
This could-
versus.
could go a long way.
versus,
I can.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
No, but it was awful because that person, like, they started like sobbing because they were
Yes.
like, you fucking lied to me. Like,
Yep.
and then it got to the point they do the recap where they bring everybody
Yes.
back. Some people didn't even want to show up.
Yep.
And you could tell they were still so pissed at her.
So mad.
So angry.
Yep.
And she was just like, I gotta say, like, the money changed my life.
Yeah.
And, you know, I love every one of you. And they're like,
They're like, fuck you.
I lost my arm and my legs because of you. And if I had the
Because
money,
of me?
if I had the money, I wouldn't have lost my arms and legs.
But you just.
We
that doesn't
cut to
make
the
any-
reunion and everyone is arm and legless except the person who won. It's so funny.
I think so.
It's just like,
Just like putting Matt in all of these situations.
God. His name's Matt because he has no arms and legs.
That's right. Because he's lying on the mat.
He's a Matt. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
Well, I think that
I
should
think
probably
we've
do
insulted
it.
pretty much everybody.
Yeah, this is Colton. We're so sorry.
Yeah.
Colton, do you have anything else you want to say to the viewers before we sign off? Actually, Andrew, let's first. Where can they find us?
Oh, they can find us at couchkidspodcast@gmail.com. You can follow us pretty much on all social medias at Couch Kids Podcast. We have a ton of behind the scenes footage that we're posting, some behind the scenes stuff elsewhere. And I forget if it'll be out by then, but we also have a Patreon, which is very exciting. We've got 2 little tiers. There's like a sticker tier and then like a kind of behind the scenes tier as well.
Anything helps. You don't even have to if you don't want to, but we appreciate any sort of support given to us.
So check that out. I think that's on Patreon. We're just Couch Kids Podcast. Email us your questions of the week. And that's
any
it.
last words, Colton? Do you wanna send it our way?
Yeah, sign us off, Colton.
I am the couch kid now. Just me. You worms.
All right.
Okay.
So unnecessary. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.